And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Here's Wagner. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Garland. He played a great game against the Lakers. Great D that time from Suggs. Pass to Harris. Back to Suggs. Now Banchero fires the 3, knocks down the long J.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's LeVert. Rebound by the Magic. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. Player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And another miss by Orlando. The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's LeVert. Outside Mitchell, just 5 to shoot. Here's Allen, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the foul.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Second, the Magic.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Now here's Suggs. Carter, a screen on Garland. The 3 from Suggs. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Franz Wagner. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league. You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Suggs against Garland. Back to Allen. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Oh. That's bad.
Now Suggs. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. To the middle. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Wagner's got his second basket of the game. Garland looking around. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
And Wagner gets it to go.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
Now here's Allen from deep. Mobley. The rebound by Carter. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
From deep, Mobley. The rebound by Carter. Here's Orlando. Right now on a 9-0 run. Pass to Ben Carroll. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
I'm getting work there.
Getting up there. I mean, Ben Carroll wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And here's Garland. Mobley outside. Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 12 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
LeVert goes against Wagner. Carter, a screen on LeVert. Wagner inside. He has 7. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Outside Garland. The rebound by Carter.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The 3 from Suggs. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Carter. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Oh, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Mitchell. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 14.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Outside Carter. Wagner with it. Last game, 26 points for him. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Suggs.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Harris left side. Here's Batase. Back to Harris. Carter finds Wagner. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. Outside Carter. Pass to Harris. And here's Wagner. Three-pointer. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Suggs against Garland. Over Suggs. Cleveland again missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
To the paint. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Magic leading by 3. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Here's Wagner. He's got 12. There's the drive. No luck on that one. Okoro, the defensive effort. Here's Jerome. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to drop.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
A nice shot by Houston.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Magic leading by 3. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. A nice shot by Houston.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Strus the pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Batase. And for the Magic, they're shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Houston. The putback. Out left to the wing. Here's Batase. No made baskets yet. Wagner, the pass to Batase. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
Rebound, like,
And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing it.
Jerome, no good. Orlando with the ball. Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Niang with the rebound. Cleveland shooting right around 42% on the first. Here's Jerome. Good on the baseline, Jay.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Orlando leading by 5. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Isaac. And the basket is good.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man, Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
Here's Jerome. Off target at the rim. Now here's Isaac. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Goga Bitadze. Anthony is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Joseph is checked in for Anthony. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Black. And Orlando again with the bucket. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. LeVert passes to Allen. Here's Mobley. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Howard's checked in for Joseph. Here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. Pass to Mobley. Let's go with a three. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And he gets it to go.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's LeVert. The shot won't fall. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Outside Garland. Drains the triple. Garland's got his third bucket of the night.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Black. Pass to Bitadze. Takes a three. Mobley grabs the board. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Aha! Mitchell muscling through.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Checked in for Cleveland. McClung, he's checked in for Orlando. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Are you
Come
serious?
on.
That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Banchero, plenty of space. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Back to Merrill. Takes the three. Orlando with the rebound.
Big one.
Bitadze's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Here's Isaac. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Mitchell, look out!
Oh, my.
Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
How high was Donovan Mitchell, how pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Pass to Banchero from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
The jump hook. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Bataze. Now Isaac, covered by Mobley. Here's Black. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. Black's got 7 points in the game. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Merrill, that's good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Black passes to Banchero. For 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The drive by Garland. Merrill outside. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
I tell you, he has consistently worked to become a dangerous three-point shooter. Donovan Mitchell, dynamic from downtown.
And Carroll with a screen on Mitchell. Here's McClung. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. And here's Mitchell beyond the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Black's got 4 rebounds now. And Banchero passes to Black. Back to Banchero. Here's Isaac. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, the length and the size of Jonathan Isaac is not easy to handle, especially when he's being aggressive.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for McClung. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Garland, the pass to Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Pass to Banchero. Nice move. Using his size, Banchero gets by inside.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Isaac. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell on the drive. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Now Suggs. He's got 6. Pass to Carter. Suggs outside. Now here's Banchero from behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. Inside, here's Garland. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Wagner outside. Now Now here's Banchero. Tight defense on him. Banchero uses his size down there.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Garland for three. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. From deep. Banchero with the touch from deep.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Garland. Out to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando leading. Wagner outside. Here's Isaac. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Mitchell. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. Trying to make it a three-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
LeVert's checked in for Merrill. That free throw is good for Mitchell. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Mobley down low. He's checked by Carter. Mobley, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's the three. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
I'm getting burnt again.
Here's Wagner. And the rebound goes to
Why
Cleveland.
do you pull up?
Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. LeVert passes to Allen. And here's Mitchell. Off target from outside. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Wagner for three. Out to Harris. From downtown, he drops it from range. Harris has got 5 points.
For Gary Harris, folks, this is just about stepping in confidently to that three-point shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th on the list, the Magic.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Thompson, a screen on Suggs. Here's Jerome. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Harris goes in. Pass to Suggs. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Suggs. Takes it inside.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
Here's Strus. It's rebounded by Batase. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-5 run. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And here's Strus. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Five ticks left to play in the second quarter. Puts up a deep three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Magic out in front, leading by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
And now let's appreciate you joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. He's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Max Strus is out there with Ty Jerome. Then there's George Niang. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Okoro in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. You love Jalen's ability right there to absorb the contact and continue through the play. He's going to get stronger with time. That's going to get easier and easier.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Cavaliers trail by 6. Allen with a screen on Suggs. The drive by Garland. Great D that time from Suggs. The Magic shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Banchero. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Now, there's a reason Karis LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. To the inside. Good D by Mobley.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Mitchell with the slam.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. 2-point game. Banchero outside. Banchero missing again.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Harris outside. Wagner for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's LeVert for 3. Knocks down the triple. LeVert's got 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Harris with it. Suggs, right side.
Oh, yeah,
Here he goes. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, Suggs gets up off his feet in a hurry, finishes that drive with authority.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
Hammering.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Suggs. Banchero with it. He's checked by LeVert.
I'm getting scored on right now.
And Carroll against LeVert. And Carroll no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Oh my gosh,
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
No, he's wide
Well,
open.
Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And the second free throw is good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Garland against Suggs. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Jalen Suggs getting right to his sweet spot. You want to give me the mid-range, Jay? I'm taking it.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. The three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. And he drives in. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Mitchell finds LeVert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. LeVert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Orlando's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd.
I'll take that.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Garland for the lead. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harris outside. Wagner outside.
Oh, we're getting burnt.
Cash money. Out of his
Oh, we're down
14
4?
attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Mitchell.
Get in there.
That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Harris. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Wagner outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. LeVert passes to Garland. Back to LeVert. Here's Mobley. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, defense making a valiant effort, truly, but Mobley with authority to his shot.
The 3 from Suggs. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
On the wing, Mitchell. LeVert outside. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley passes to Allen. Up and over Carter. Allen can't get it to go. Orlando leading. And Carroll with it. He's picked up by Garland. Stolen by Mobley.
Oh my gosh, give me that.
For the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Gary Harris.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Matase's checked in for Orlando. Magic shooting well here in the 3rd, hitting 50% of their shots. Carter finds Suggs. Pass to Wagner. 13 feet out. The Cavaliers pull it in. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Suggs. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 12 now in this quarter.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Wagner with it. 22 points for him. The three is up. Sinks the tray. Wagner's got 25 points.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Suggs outside. Banchero surveys. Three-pointer off the mark.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. But you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Wagner against Mitchell. The three from Suggs. Pure from three-point range. Suggs has got 12 points in just the second half. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Magic, Isaac comes in for Carter, and Black subbed in for Paolo Banchero. Cleveland has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Suggs against Mitchell. Over Suggs. Cleveland again missing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Fourth, the Magic.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender. Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but
Did
I
I
would
not
start
just, like,
with the
hack
fact
that guy?
he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity. We know this
I
about
did not get
Donovan
fouled while they
Mitchell.
were
This guy shows
fouled.
no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando.
Get my bench in.
Houston comes in for Wagner. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
Well, we talk about Donovan Mitchell as an exceptional two-way talent. No better example than right there.
Houston passes to Black. Now Banchero. The floater. Pass to Batadze. Launches a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, Donovan Mitchell, just electric.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Black passes to Batadze. Banchero against LeVert. Isaac with a screen on LeVert. The 3 from Banchero. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. LeVert goes in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's all about the quick first step of Karis LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
Banchero outside. On the wing, Isaac. And it's good for 2. Isaac's got 8 points.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. Key is being aggressive and finish.
Orlando making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's Jerome. Outside Strus. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Anthony outside. 14 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Jerome, that's good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. They get it back. Kicks it out to Isaac for the tie. That shot, no good. Here's Jerome. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pass to Isaac. 4 seconds left. The layup off target.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Black in at point guard. Anthony misses. Cleveland leading by 6. Thompson passes to Strus. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Okay,
They
let's go.
decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Here's Black. Anthony outside. Pass to Batadze. Back to Anthony. Here's Batadze, defended by Thompson. Isaac, the pass to Banchero. True on the 14-footer. Banchero's got 20.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Jerome. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 11. Here's Black. From 8 feet away. That one's wide left. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. They've got numbers.
Hack him. Do something.
That one goes. Count it.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
Here's Thompson. Lays
There
it
we
up
go.
and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Oh, we're gonna play defense.
Driving inside.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how
man.
about the finish
I
with
rejected.
intention?
Don't tell me that's transition to.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
So both teams changing it up here.
Such a bad foul.
Magic trail by 3. Now here's Suggs. Black passes to Batadze. Here's Black. And Carroll with a screen on Garland. 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Black.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass to Mobley. LeVert outside. Garland with the ball. 3-pointer. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
To the middle. Here's Batadze, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And that one on Jared Allen. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Wagner.
Why is Carroll on this guy?
Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Batadze. Now here's Wagner. He's checked by LeVert.
Help defense? Something, please?
Here's Black. Pass to Batadze. Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Garland. Floats one up. And there's the rejection. Now Suggs to take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Suggs has got 26 points.
Well, Suggs has handles, folks. He can outsmart defenders with that dribble.
And a deep 3 from Garland. Here's Allen. He's off on the layup.
Oh, that, man.
For Orlando, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. And Carroll right side. Gets the 3 to fall. And Carroll's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to be ready on the catch. Paulo Banchero, easy work on the jumper.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Garland. And that one good. 20 points for him.
What a game so far for Darius Garland, and he's just getting started, folks.
Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Suggs outside. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Black's checked in for Orlando. A 3 off the inbound. Garland, no good. The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Batadze. Inside. Stolen by Mobley.
I'll take that.
Drives it home with authority.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Here's Black. Outside Carter. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Allen.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Mobley, no good.
It's okay, it's okay.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Banchero. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell finds Garland. Mobley deciding where to go with it. LeVert passes to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Give me that.
Buries it from 3. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Banchero. And the layup is good off the glass.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Suggs against Mitchell. Back to Mobley. LeVert passes to Allen. Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
That's his 5th triple of the night.
I
2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Oh,
Here's Black. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Franz Wagner checked in for Bataze. He's off on the second. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Suggs. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, because Suggs can do so much offensively, he's able to keep defenders off balance, very willing to absorb the contact.
The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Suggs hits them both. The Cavs trailing. Right side Garland. And stolen by Suggs. Pass to Harris. Puts up a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Mitchell. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Suggs with it. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Mobley. And another miss by Orlando. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Soft touch off the glass. Carter's got his first basket.
Carter Jr. demanding that he be the guy to deliver in the big-time moment. Okay, Wendell.
Now here's Garland. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well.
And that out-of-bounds violation is going to trigger a coach's challenge. This game is too close to let any kind of questionable call slide.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the
previous play is under review.
What looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Here's Harris.
I wasn't 100% sure, but I was going to lose that time.
Suggs outside.